Hey, my name is Leicht, and today I'm going to take you through some of my favorite exercises. Welcome back to Lightning Health. I just finished working out and I'm going to cool down with one of my mobility flows. As always, if you like this video and you find it helpful, please follow, like, subscribe, comment, but more importantly, if you are willing and able, please consider donating to Colors of Change, which is an organization working to end police violence. The link to donate is in the description. First movement I'm going to do is a shoulder car. So the shoulder car stands for shoulder controlled articular rotation. And we're going to start this movement by bringing our belly button to our spine, really squeezing our core. I'm going to have my palm facing in toward my body, and I'm going to think about bringing that thumb up, shoulder down and back. I'm going to go as high as I can go. I can go to about here before I start needing to lift my shoulder a bit, and I'm going to rotate my palm outward and then continue that rotation, trying to bring that thumb until it faces the ground and then down. That's one. Thumb goes up, rotate the hand out, palm facing out, continue that rotation around, thumb facing the ground. That's two. Rotate the hand. Three. I'm going through that entire range of motion of the shoulder. Four. And five. We'll switch sides. So really squeezing that core. Thumb goes up. Rotate out. Get that thumb facing the ground. That's one. Thumb goes up. Rotate the palm out. Thumb facing the ground. So you'll see my chest is starting to turn a little bit. I'm going to try and keep it square to the front as much as possible. That's two. That's three. That's why you'll see me kind of holding my rib cage a little bit, trying to make sure that I'm staying really nice and square. And four. One more. And five. For these Cossack shifts, we're going to be in a nice wide straddle stance, a slight turn out to our toes. We are going to send our hips back, go to the right. Find that big stretch. I feel a big stretch here. And from here, I'm going to shift to the left. Feel a big stretch in my hips, feel a big stretch in my hamstrings, and stand. That's one. Down to the left. Shift to the right. And up. And then down to the right, shift to the left, and up. It's totally normal when you're doing these Cossack squats for the opposite leg, or for the opposite foot to have the toes coming up, so you're just on your heel here. Over to the right, and stand. Good, let's do two more. Feel that big stretch in your hips. Good, last one. Send those hips back, big stretch, shift over to the right, and stand. The lunge twists are a great way for us to open up our hips, open up our glutes a little bit. How we're gonna start this, we're gonna find a lunge position, bring both of our hands to the inside of our foot, directly next to it, and then from here we're going to lift our back knee off of the ground into a high lunge. I'm going to bring my left hand up to the sky and hold, and then return, and then I will switch, bring my right hand up to the sky, hold, feel that big stretch in our glute and our hip flexor, and then switch. So when you're doing these, my biggest suggestion is my clients love to do these at like hyper speed. And ultimately, when you really focus on the movement quality of this, it can be one of the best warm-ups and cooldowns that we do. And switch. And switch. Two more. Last Last one, and switch. Good, let's switch legs. Bring our other leg forward, hands on the inside of our leg. Back knee comes off the ground. Let's bring our hand up to the sky, really feel that twist. And switch. And switch. 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 And switch. And switch. Last one. Good work. The last movement we are going to do is the 90-90 hip stretch. So this is a movement that I really only do after workouts. I don't do it as a pre-workout. And I usually do it at the end of the day. So generally how this works, we're trying to make a 90-degree angle with our front leg. So I'll make that 90-degree angle here. And then a 90-degree angle with my back leg. So this is pretty tough. And then from here, I want to think about having my chest nice and square to the front and then sitting up as tall as possible. So this movement will feel really easy if you're off to the side, right? If we're sitting up nice and tall, you'll probably feel a big stretch in your hip over here. You'll probably feel a big stretch in your front hip, or in your other hip. So then from here, I want you to think about leaning forward with a nice flat back, feeling that big stretch. And then return. And then stretch forward, keep your back nice and tight. And return. And forward. And return. Good, let's switch legs. "90-degree angle with my front leg, 90-degree angle with my back leg. Sit up nice and tall. Ooh, this one is a little bit tighter. From here, thinking about keeping our back nice and tight, let's lean into that front foot. And return. Lean into that front foot. Breathe out. And return. Last one. Breathe out. Keep that back nice and tight. And return. I hope you enjoyed that mobility flow. I feel nice and relaxed and cooled down, and I hope to see you back next time.